Falcons. It is officially Culture Week, and I am so excited to be able to share the amazing cultures that we're able to honor through things such as art, music, fashion, food, and dancing. I've had a few of my friends help me put together this amazing video where we can truly learn and appreciate the beauty and individuality of different cultures from around the world that we may not always be exposed to in our small town of Scotts Valley. So without further ado, I'm going to have my friend Sarah start off our 2021 Culture Week Assembly, and we hope you enjoy.
Chinese New Year, also known as the Lunar New Year or Spring Festival, is the most important among the traditional Chinese festivals. Though Chinese New Year has its beginnings in the ancestor worship of the ancient Shang Dynasty people, today the holiday is about spending time with family and sharing blessings and abundance with loved ones. But even more than that, it's a time to forget about work and school, light up the sky with fireworks, exchange large sums of money, and eat until you can eat no more. Instead of telling you more about it, why don't I just show you?
Wow, that was amazing. The use of vibrant colors was definitely my favorite part. Another type of celebration that is just as amazing is the Philippine folk dance. Dance is a very important part of the identity of the Filipino people and is a vibrant and cherished way to tell their story and the rich history of their past. Modern folk dance festivals still feature ancient dancers performed in costumes of the tribal period in the Philippines. Many tribal dances use no external music. The dancers generate their own with stomping and hand clapping. An example of this is used through the traditional folk dance called the tinkling, which originated during the Spanish colonial era. The dance involves two people beating, tapping, and sliding bamboo poles on the ground and against each other in a coordination with one or more dancers who step between the poles in a dance. Let's take a look.
Dang, isn't that so cool that they're able to create such an amazing beat with just their hands and bamboo poles? I wish I was able to do that and make it sound just as good. I also think it would be super cool to learn how to do the Spanish flamenco dance one day, which leads us to our next video. Flamenco is one of the world's most insanely identifiable dance, with its swooshing dresses, thunderous looks, and fluid improvisations. It originated in Spain and was spread all throughout its Spanish colonies in Central Latin America, eventually developing into different musical styles and dances throughout the Americas. Here's a showcase of the dance.
I don't know about you, but I thought that last dance was incredible. Our next dance is called Kumina, which is a ritual African dance practiced in eastern Jamaica. Kumina expresses the strongest African retention of Jamaican folk culture and provides powerful clues about the religious and social customs of African ancestry. The three most important elements in a Kumina session are dancing, singing, and drumming. Let's jump right in.
Wow, they really crushed that, and I have high hopes that this next group is going to crush it too. The next video we're going to show you is called Diwalian Bollywood Dance. All classical dances of India have roots in Hindu arts and religious practices. The tradition of dance has been codified in the Natya Shastra, and a performance is considered accomplished if it manages to evoke a rasa or emotion among the audience by invoking a particular bhava, which is a gesture or facial expression. Check it out!
Weren't they awesome? If you like that one, hopefully you'll like this next one, which is the Irish jig. Dancing is a large aspect of Ireland's culture, and the distinctive footwork is a novelty for outsiders and always draws in exclamations of enjoyment. Costumes are another important part of stage presence and competition and performance in Irish step dance. In many cases, costumes are sold at high prices and can even be custom made. And you can see it in the show The River Dance, which is primarily responsible for making the Irish dance so popular in the last 2 decades. So, without further ado, let's get jiggy with it. Get it? Because it's the Irish jig? Yeah. No? Okay. Never mind. Let's roll the clip.
Dang, they crushed that. Our next video leads us right into more entertaining performances, starting off with Polynesian fire throwing and traditional hula dancing. Because Hawaii had no written language, hula served as a way to document history, lifestyle, particular events, and to honor royalty. As for the fire dancers, the act of the fire knife dance is a Samoan tradition that has been passed down from generation to generation. They were originally used before warriors and went to battle as a way to pump them up for war, and now it's a very popular event that people watch in Hawaii, as it's daring and difficult to do. Since we can't have this in our normal Culture Week assembly, let's check out these great clips instead.
Wow, that was so cool. It's amazing to see all the talents that people have. Some more talented people I'd like to share with you are the Ukrainian dancers performing the traditional hopak dance. This is one of the most recognizable symbols of Ukraine. Men in bright pants performing jumps in a squatting position or effortless high leaps to stylish folk tunes, along with women wearing long skirts and traditional flower crowns. These things put together are one of the most popular and moving images that represents the culture. These next 2 videos are my personal favorite because of the fun colors and energy within the performance. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do.
All I can say is wow. Isn't it amazing how so many different people from different cultures are able to express themselves in unique and individual ways? This leads me to my next question. How do you express your own cultural identity? If there's anything that I really want you guys to take away from this week, it would be to try to broaden your mind and put yourself into other people's shoes who live differently than you do. Whether that means trying to paint in a different cultural style than you're used to, by finding new recipes from around the world to try with your family, or even by traveling to these places firsthand, after the pandemic, of course, because it truly changes your mindset on life and how you view the world. This concludes our Culture Week assembly, and I hope that you guys have an amazing weekend and overall week. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow for Fashion Friday as the last day of Culture Week. Also, please follow SVHS ASB if you haven't already, because that is where all of the super important school events are being posted, and it's good to stay in touch. So, happy Culture Week!